Check it out. I'm the Cricket, and this is what 3 months on Minoxidil looks like for me. Okay, let's see. Appreciate you stopping by. So obviously this is my first Minoxidil beard journey / thing on my YouTube channel. I felt compelled to share this because for me, when I started out, I thought that was cool how when I was researching and figuring out how all this works, I saw people do before and after, and I really think that's important for you to see growth. I'm a professional videographer and photographer by trade for about a decade, and I understand the importance of seeing where you started and where you're at. There's an old saying, if you look at your work 10 years from now and you're like, ah, this is still dope, you ain't growing. So with that being said, I believe in being a student for life, and there's always something to learn, and you can always get gems from people. So at the end of the video, if you guys stick around, which I'd appreciate by the way, you'll see my results right now. Obviously you're looking at me, but you can see the before and after comparison, so you can see where I started, where I'm going, and I'll tell you a little about where I'm hoping to be and where I'm headed. For those of you that have never heard of this, it's called Minoxidil. So basically it's Rogaine for men. Typically guys use it for, you know, their top of their heads, but I did some research and pretty much you can use it for your face, and it's more of a permanent thing. So we can get into the science of that a little bit later, but pretty much what happens is you go on it for about a year or two, and then it'll help you grow a beard. This right here took me a year when I just did it naturally. I've always been a guy that didn't have a lot of facial hair. I didn't have a beard, you know. My dad used to always tell me I look like D'Artagnan from the Three Musketeers, because I always had the goatee, because that's all I could get. So about 2020 or the pandemic, 2021, something like that, I just decided, you know what, man, you know, you hear all the myths and the rumors, just let it grow out and then keep shaving it. And then, you know, you either got it or you don't. And you know, I looked at the science, I got discouraged, and then finally I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna grow it out. And let me tell you, man, I had like the most beautifulest, the flyest rap beard. Like it was all full master splinter. So I had, you know, a couple people close to me, they're like, man, you look like Master Splinter. And funnily enough, I have a red robe. So, you know, it is what it is, but I let it grow out. So what took a year to get to this point took me 3 months on Minoxidil. Now, I don't know if this is like steroids. I never took none. I never use it, but you know, you're juiced right now, and then if you get off the Minoxidil, then it'll start thinning out. I don't know, I haven't crossed that threshold. I have looked at a couple of people's channels and they weaned themselves on it, and one guy said that he lost a little bit of it. It didn't look as thick. He called it a yeared. So it's a year to grow a beard. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. So for a year, I'm just trying to get it going, and then, you know, grow as much as I can and groom it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have a beard or anything close to it. So I don't know about the L thing or, you know, how to fade it in. I cut my own hair, so when I'm not lazy. So that's something I want to do, but of course I'm a little nervous because like, dude, I'm starting to see some results and I'm like, bro, I ain't cutting nothing off. That's what I'm saying, like, do you, be weird, be paranoid, be, you know, look at yourself in the mirror, do what you got to do to get whatever you got to get out your system, and then just commit to it. What do you need? Well, that depends on what you're willing to do. For me, I'm a buy nice, cry once type guy. So pretty much I got me a brush, I got me beard balm, the Minoxidil, a Derma roller, beard pen. I got that after the fact, and I got me like medical gloves because you want to wash your hands after you use this because it is Minoxidil. So whatever you put it on, hair is supposed to grow on it. So for me, I was all freaking out and I was like, oh, I don't want it on my hands. But after I ran out of the gloves, like, you know what? And so far, I'm not turning into no werewolf yet. Where did I buy mine? Well, I'll put links in the description for the things that I got. That's a mix between Amazon and then like just Walmart. So for Walmart, I got the Minoxidil, I got me the brush, and I got me the gloves. For the gummies, I got from Amazon. The Derma roller I got from Amazon, and the beard pen I got from Temu, but I'm sure you could find one. You just Google beard filler or pen or whatever, you're good to go. My schedule. So the beginning of the week starts at Sunday, ends on Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, I just apply Minoxidil once in the morning, once in the evening, ideally. This last couple weeks, it's been once a day, or I'll miss 2 days, just applying the Minoxidil. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do derma rolling. You're supposed to let 24 hours for your skin to heal, but I just been throwing that Minoxidil on because I needed to see what happens. That way I feel like I could be more informed. I think I've gotten faster or more results, so to speak, doing it that way. A lot of people wouldn't recommend that, but for me, I've always kind of bucked the trend. So it is what it is. Do whatever works for you, but that's what I do. For maximum results, they say you want to do it twice. It says it on the bottle, twice a day, and it needs to be anywhere from 8 to 12 hours in between. So I figure if I get up at 6, I put it on, then by the time I get off or I go to work or get done with my day, it's 8 o'clock. So I put it on then, and then that's been my routine. So I do that every day of the week as much as I can, and then I derma roll twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. That gives 24 to 48 hours between a minoxidil treatment, but that's when I was first starting the first 2.5 months. I was like, dude, I don't want to derma roll because everybody's saying, oh, don't derma roll and this and that. And I just was like, I'm gonna just try it for a month the other way. So I'm on that journey, and then just stay tuned because hopefully I'll be able to see a difference and show that on camera. Side effects. The only side effect I got, which is common, is just dry skin in the area that you apply the minoxidil. So how that works is when you apply it, I use the foam. Now there's 2 types. There's the liquid, there's the foam. I use the foam, number one, because I seen the liquid stuff and I just look like a whole hassle. You gotta eye drop that. And the reason I actually didn't gravitate toward that too is because I had beard oil, and it was just a pain, man. You drop it and it's all over your hands and stuff like that. So I got the foam. Now, the difference between the liquid and the foam, as far as I've seen, is that the liquid is supposed to be more effective and the foam is supposed to be more easier. So you don't really gotta measure out. What I use is half a cup of minoxidil in the foam, and it basically breaks down to liquid anyway. So I thought that would be easier. Side note, a lot of people said that the liquid gave them more intense side effects and the foam was less harsh. I didn't get any side effects on the foam at all. So thank God on that one. What are the side effects? You could get a headache, heart palpitations, if that's how you say that. I think that's it, man. All the scary stuff, basically. Look, if you're watching this video, you probably looked into the side effects, then you wanna know what's gonna happen to me. The answer is, you won't know till you try it. I was stuck on the fence for a whole month. I had bought the Minoxidil, and I let that sit on my shelf for about a month as I was preparing to try to do this. And one night I thought, you know what, man, it's time to just jump off the cliff and I'll just pull the parachute later. And that's exactly what I did. For some people, they'll get side effects. Some people will get mild ones. Some people won't get them at all. So it just depends on whatever your lot is in life and whatever die is cast to you. It's like life is a box of chocolates type thing. You don't know what you're gonna get, but it can only be one of them few things, if you catch my drift. So with that being said, I'll show you where I'm at right now. Hopefully I can get some close-up zoom shots in focus where you can kind of see the gains and see what I'm talking about. We're trying to go from baby hair to the teenagers to the adult. Adult being vellus hair, so that's the thick black strands. Baby hairs being the little hairs that's almost imperceptible. And you know it's coming in, so. Even to the naked eye, it's a little hard to see that, but if I can zoom in, I can kind of show you what that looks like. So with that being said, we're gonna jump to them shots right now. So that's it. You've seen the before, where I'm at, and I'm gonna tell you where I'm going forward. So I plan on doing this for a year and a half. I figured Minoxidil, most treatments go up to a year, 2 years. I figured I'm in for the long haul. So that's where I'm at. And do me a favor, like I have questions too. I'm doing my thing as I'm sure y'all's doing your thing. And for the guys that's trying to start out, just get started, man. Like, you're not gonna know till you jump off. Some people take to it and have incredible results. Some people have minimal, medium results, and some people don't get no results at all. You're never gonna know unless you try, right? And that's really what this is about. This is a journey more so for myself. That way I can just document my growth and, you know, and get where I'm trying to go. I actually prayed to the Lord and I was like, hey, Lord, if it's your will, help me grow a beard. I think it's something that, you know, I guess it could be a little vain, but also, you know, with my faith, I think that's important. All things is possible through my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And that, I feel like that really helped me because obviously God can open impossible doors. So I believe that is the biggest part of this journey, and that's what kept me going and going forward and continuing on.